Hey everyone, it is TheDude, and no gaming right now. Wanted to go back to the golden card collection for you freaks out there like myself that are into collecting these golden beauties. And I think the best way to go through the rest of the golden collection that I do have is probably to do it by like turn. So I'll probably do a turn 0 here and turn 1 combined, and then I'll probably do each mana turn or whatever, level card, um, and show you the collection. So we'll start off right here with the Murloc Tiny Fin. Make sure I hover long enough to show you the whole animation there. So I want to make sure I did that this video. This is the target dummy. People are playing that in a warrior deck where you then buff all your taunts. The Wisp. I don't see the Wisp much, so if someone has an idea for the Wisp, let me know. I don't know what the Wisp is all about. And then we've got, of course, Abusive Sergeant. He sees a ton of action in several decks, all kinds of stuff. Argent Squire, mainly rush decks or some type of a shield paladin deck. Works well. Gives you that, one right out of the gate with a nice little shield. Then you've got Bloodsail Corsair. Yeah, pretty sick card. And I guess Pirate when you're playing that pirate deck. Clockwork Gnome. That's definitely a fun card to play with your mech, little mech mage. Along the same lines of mech mage, here's your Cog Master. What's funny is I have a lot of mech mage cards, and I've never really built a mech mage deck. Most of these mech mage stuff I got just by opening packs. Elven Archer. There you go. It'll deal 1 damage out of the gate. Reveal a minion in each deck. Yours costs more, gain 1/1. I don't see this in play much. Goldshire Footman. You could play that in that whole warrior taunt thing to try and get some early taunt action out there before you pop the spell on all your taunts. Oh, sorry, skipped one there. And that was the Grimscale Oracle. Unfortunately, I do not have all of the Murlocs golden, because some of the Murlocs you get from level 50 to 60, and from certain heroes, and by leveling your hero, and I have not leveled those heroes enough, so I'm kind of lame that way. There's the Hungry Crab, and unfortunately that means I don't have the turn 4. So you have to have all Murlocs golden to then acquire the legendary Murloc. That is the injured, whatever you call that. I couldn't pronounce that. I don't want to try. Leopard Gnome sees some action. Not bad. Of course, the Light Warden for you priests. I do not play the priest, so I do not play that card. But it's there if I ever want to go priest. Lowly Squire. I thought that was a cool card when it first came out. Inspire. Everyone was like, "Ooh, build an Inspire deck." Yeah, Inspire didn't really turn out so well. So there's the Murloc Tidecaller. That is a pretty sick looking card, I must say. I dig in the little ink or whatever he's spitting out there. It's all circling out. It's pretty cool. And then the Secret Keeper. That is in my Golden Secret Paladin deck. And that's a pretty sick looking card. Gotta have 2 of those. Moving over here, we've got 2 of the Shield Bearer. I think you get those by leveling a character. I can't remember why I have 2. South Sea Deckhand. Go Rogie. Go Pirate Rogie. As charged while you have a weapon equipped. Tentacle of N'Zoth. Got 1 of those. Tournament attendee. Yep. Again, back to that whole warrior taunt thing that's going on right now. And the Undertaker. Boy, the Undertaker was a sick deck. That was a ton of fun to play. And then they nerfed the card. I don't see much people playing the Undertaker anymore, but there's a few. The old Infiltrator. So I see this card getting played quite a bit. So, I mean, it's got stealth. It's a good little beginner card, you know, turn 1. I could see it. Young Priestess. I've got that in my Zoolock. Maybe not anymore. Not my current version of Zoolock, but my older one I did. So that's why I've got 2 of those. Of course, the old Zombie Chow. That is a cool card, right? You gotta say, yep, that's a good looking one. They did it good on the Zombie Chow. I could sit here all day and just stare at the Zombie Chow. That's a pretty cool card. And it works in a ton of decks. So he sees a lot of action. People seem to dig that card. All right, so we've got the Berserker there. He's going to enrage +3. I see this card get in action, so it's good that I've got 2. Whenever I want to build a deck around something like that. I do not currently use that card in any of the decks, though, that I have. The Ancient Watcher. Uh-oh, we've already gone into 2s, so maybe we'll try and do 1s and 2s. We'll see how long this video is. That is the Ancient Watcher. He's good to throw out and then, what's the word I'm thinking of? This guy's sick, the Anoatron. But basically with this guy, you're going to want to throw him out, and either you can throw a card down that destroys him and does damage across the board, or you're going to want to silence it, and then now it can move. It's not sitting still. So sorry, it took me a second to say that. Anoatron, yeah, he's sick. Look at that happy face. Loving the underwear suspenders. Pretty good. Yep. Argent Watchman. I see this card getting used today, right now, currently. Beckoner of Evil. Of course, you got to have this, right? You Cthulhu's. You Cthulhu's out there. I get some play with that for sure. Bilefin Tidehunter. I play that in a couple decks. It's a good little starter card. Get you something on the board. I like it. I like it. And it's a Murloc, right? Go figure. Blood Mage. You gotta love Thalnos. Play that in a ton of decks. Not only does the draw a card on the death rattle, but the spell damage is epic. So, and he pretty sick looking, right? That's a good looking one. Bloodsail Raider, back to the pirate. So now here you can also play this with the warrior pirate. I see that getting played. Then we've got the bluegill warrior. Got to have the 2/1 Murloc. He's a pretty sick card for you Murloc guys, gals. Bone Guard Lieutenant. No, not seeing it so much, but he's there for that Inspire deck I built way back when. Dark Wolf Alpha. Yeah, he gets play. He gets play. Zoolock for sure. Yeah, Doomsayer. I've only got one. Doomsayer's new to me. I'm such a noob when it comes to Doomsayer. I just did not know how to play Doomsayer until I finally... I don't watch a lot of videos online of different people playing. And finally I saw someone play Doomsayer and I was like, okay, now I get it. So, and he's so sick, so, you know, I had to have at least one. I don't think you ever need 2 in your deck. Maybe you would. But right now, when I play my decks with him, I only need 1. Dusk Boar. Maybe. I don't play beast decks, so not sure. That's the Explosive Sheep. Still handy today, I must say. I don't have him in my deck right now, but could definitely build something with that. Yeah, the Fairy Dragon. That card's better looking here than it is in play. I don't know why when you play it in play it tends to look like that. I don't know, it looks even worse. But it's a sick looking card right there. Gilbin Stalker. I don't see this card. But maybe someone's got it in the deck. I do have 2. Kind of freaky, he's got like a little pearl anklet, right? I don't know. And yeah, I play the Haunted Creeper in my Secret Pally deck. That's always a good one. Knife Juggler. Good combo. Huge Toad. First I thought he had a big old cigar in his mouth, and then he opened his mouth. And I was like, oh no, that's a little dude. That was a pretty sick card. The Jeweled Scarab. Yep, he sees action. Little Discover deck. Pretty fun to play. He pops out. Knife Juggler, though. That's a good one from the beginning. I got Knife Juggler for at least 2 years. I don't know, almost since the beginning of time. He's that good. And he's that old. Kobold Geomancer. Oh, yeah. Mage. Mage action. For sure. Spell damage +1. Let's get things going. On to the Loot Hoarder. That card looks pretty sick on the play. On the battlefield. And it looks good right there. Little Loot Hoarder. He's always in action, right? Everyone's playing Loot Hoarder. Mad Bomber. Some for you bomber freaks. I'm not a big bomber guy. I don't like the randomness. So I don't play bomber. But I definitely see people digging it. Oh yeah, gotta have Mad Scientist. I play this in my Secret Mage deck. Secret Mage. Golden Secret Mage. What am I saying? Mana Addict. Yeah, for sure. I'll get a little play. Decent looking. Oh, Mech Warper, get out of town, Mech Mage. Right now you're drooling. Mech Mage, you're drooling right now. I can tell. Yep, 2 of those bad boys. And then you move on to the most annoying card in Hearthstone, at least in my opinion. You see that thing come out, it's like, oh, all hands on deck. Kill that now and kill it fast. That's a mech. So, a totally annoying mech. The Micro Machine. Back to the Mech Mage. I don't know, maybe that's a deck I need to build next. Nat Pagel. Got that bad boy golden. Actually, did I craft him? I can't remember. But he's old. Had him forever. Used to play him a ton. Don't play him anymore. And we're up to the Nerubian Egg game, right? He's fun to get going. Throw a buff down on the egg, and then pow, you get another 4/4 on the back end. Those decks are fun to play, I must say. Nerubian. Usually that's a Warlock, I think, that normally that I play that with. Novice Engineer, yeah. That's a good looking card, and it gets action. So, fun to play, fun to play. Digging the blue hair, right? How can you not like the blue hair? Pretty sweet. And, of course, the pint-sized Summoner. First minion you play each turn costs 1 less. Good looking card. Had to have one of those. I think I crafted that way back when. And the Puddle Stomper. You can see the Murloc theme. Got a lot of Murlocs. Fortunately, don't have them all. Where are we at now? We're on to the Recombobulator. I'm not seeing that. I guess I'm seeing it now with the chamois. You know, definitely. The River Croc from day one. Old school, right? I think I got 2 of those for leveling a hero. But still, it's a cool card. I don't play it, but it's still a cool card. Stone Splinter Trog. I don't play him. But I got 2. I play the bigger version. Sun Fairy Protector. Oh yeah, the old. Can you say what was that? Well, Arena Lock, but also what was the other lock deck that everybody played? Gosh, I can't remember the name. It's that old. Twilight Geomancer. Handlock. Oh, I knew it would come to me. Yeah. So that sees action in my Cthulhu Rogue deck. I have a Cthulhu Rogue / Malagos, so it's got like 2 ways to go super OP on you. That's a pretty fun deck to play. Twisted Worgen. Nah, I never see this card. But I got 2. So you may ask yourself why, if you got, you never play it, why do you have 2 golden? Well, that means basically I got those opening packs. And I don't disenchant. I've never disenchanted a card I didn't have 2 of. So that's my theory. They don't give you much when you disenchant a golden card. I've got hardly any dust right now, but usually I've got tons of dust. I'm not sweating it. So I'd rather keep the goldens. So at some point, if I just happen to need that golden card, I'd be pretty, pretty mad that that I had just, dusted it for dust. So just keep them until I need them, because sometimes I do. There's so many times it's like, oh yeah, didn't see that one, but now I do. Unstable Ghoul. A little bit of that. Definitely gets action. Okay, so we're on to the 3, so we're going to stop it right after this. The Wild Pyromancer. After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. Yep, that sees action. Of course, you Brewmaster freaks. Return a friendly minion from the battlefield to your hand. So there you go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. We're going up to 2s. The next one I make will definitely do the 3s. I don't know if we'll do 3 and 4, but we'll see. Good luck as always out there, and we'll see you next time. Let me know what you guys think of the Goldens. These are my neutrals. We'll see.